afternoon, folks. Welcome to the farm. Today's kind of the end of an era. Yeah, we are getting rid of the John Deere lawnmower. Well, we think. We got a couple people coming to look at it today, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a bath here. Yesterday was an absolutely rotten, miserable day. It rained all day in areas just south of us here. It actually snowed. Thankful we didn't get that. But no, so it was so miserable we couldn't really do much in the yard. So we ran into Sexsmith to Grand Prairie Kubota and picked up this bad boy. Yes. This is a 48-inch deck. This has a 54-inch deck. I tell you, what a man wouldn't do if he had 6 more inches, right? Anyways, all jokes aside, the reality is this is gonna change the lawn mowing game around here because this thing is gonna go twice as fast, probably more closer to 3 times as fast. We're gonna take down our lawn mowing from 5 hours to about an hour and a half. So pretty appreciative of that. I do feel like whoever gets the old John Deere is getting a pretty smoking deal because since we got it, we replaced, what did we do? Well, if you remember from previous videos, we fixed those tires a bunch of times. Yeah, we had some flat tires. We got new tires. We had to replace the electric clutch, start switch, the new battery. It's basically a brand new lawnmower. But yeah, I just can't keep up with the amount of grass that we've got to mow around here. Boy, the chickens sure love hanging out where I wash the lawnmower. There must be all kinds of goodies underneath that deck and in around the belts and stuff, plus a little bit of water. Anyway, while the wife's away, I think, yeah, this mouse is gonna play. I'm gonna hop on this baby and take it for a rip and see how it handles. Say that's a heck of a lot faster. I can't believe how fast that thing goes. It's scary fast. You really got to hang on. You probably spill your beer while you're mowing your lawn. That's why it's got 2 cup holders, one for your beer to sit in, one for your beer to spill into. Anyways, we're just gonna grab a shovel and a hoe here. We're gonna go dig some holes for some trees we're gonna plant. We got some pine and what else we got there? Lilac trees, I think we're gonna plant. And then we'll see how wet the garden is after all that rain. I might try and plant some more seed potatoes here tonight. Help me dig.
You coming, Daddy?
Yep, you can stick your shovel in there. Put your shovel in there. Look, you dig. There we go. Good job. Help me, Charlotte. Ah, there we go. Good job. Hey, look at this. Look at this, Charlotte. We haven't had a worm here since we moved here, I don't think.
Snake!
Snake. Look at. You gonna pet it?
Nope.
Nope.
Snake!
That's a worm.
Worm?
Yeah, these guys are really good for your soil.
What's this?
You wanna pet it?
Nope.
Say hi, Mr. Worm.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Worm.
I'm me.
Nice to meet you.
I'm me.
Do you wanna hold him? Do you wanna hold him in your hand?
Put your hand out.
Nope. No. Bye-bye. Later.
They going night-night?
Yeah. Night-night. That warm.
Yeah.
Oh.
You say hi?
Hi. Meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name? Tell the worm your name.
Me.
No, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, pet it.
Me.
Pet it now.
No.
No?
So Charlotte and I are just on top of the compost pile here, and we're just taking a check to see just how warm it is. And boy, oh boy, after all that rain we had, let's check out and see how hot and steamy this thing gets. So the steam is just rolling off of here. This thing is probably 155, 160 degrees right now. And tough to tell with the camera obviously, but this pile is constantly moving. There's just so much microbial life happening in here. That's what's generating all this heat, right? As the microbes work to break down this pile. It's working fantastic. I can't wait to see where we're at here in a month.
What are you doing?
The Daddies.
Did you just take all Daddy's chips?
Yeah.
Are
The
you
Daddies.
Yeah, you're gonna leave him any chips?
So we've got some folks coming here shortly. They're gonna come take a look at our old mower, and hopefully they take it home today. That'd be fantastic. But we've sold a few things recently in order to buy other stuff. Like we just traded off our old camper and got a different camper. We have upgraded the lawnmower, and so we've been kind of negotiating the buy and sell market. And it dawned on me recently, there's some folks that really just, they're not very savvy when it comes to that. And so one of the questions I often get when we're trying to sell something is, like the conversation opener, the icebreaker, mind you, is what's the lowest price you'll take? And to me, that really just, it just sets a really poor tone. There was a gentleman that asked me that today. You know, he said the first thing he opened with was, what's the lowest price you'll go on this thing? Well, as far as he's concerned, it's sold, right? Because you're putting the onus now onto the seller to screw themselves out of their asking price. Well, that's just rude, and you know. So if you're too lazy to really kind of come up with a reasonable offer, why drive all this way out into the countryside to even look at something? It doesn't make much sense. Well, do you not see what I don't see? Yeah, that's right, the lawnmower is gone. First folks that showed up, they actually they bought another lawnmower on the way here, and they had it in the back of the trailer when they showed up. They got here and they tried to chuck a bunch of lowball offers at us, and it was like, you know what, you've already bought a lawnmower, I think you're good. We're not we're not making a deal today. The second guy showed up, he had a big full beard, a 98 Dodge Dually, and I'm like, yes, you're my kind of guy. So we made a deal. He took the lawnmower home with him just a few minutes ago. So I'm happy, he's happy. There's your win for the day. So of course, I don't tell you all of this without there being some kind of a lesson involved here, right? If you price your stuff fair, eventually you're gonna find somebody that's willing to pay a fair price. Now, in order to get there, of course, the reality is you're probably gonna have to weed out quite a few shysters along the way. But fair is fair, and you know, everybody at the end of the day should be leaving happy. One person's fortune shouldn't be another person's misfortune, because that's not really a deal now, is it? Anyway, speaking of shysters, I seen today 3/4 inch standard spruce plywood is $102 a sheet. Oh my goodness. You know why that is? That's the new gold standard, because that's, our money is made out of paper, which is made out of wood, and our money's not worth jack squat. So the price of wood has to go up. It's the only true value in the world, it seems. Anyways, the only deal I'm gonna get today, the only true value I'm gonna find is probably in a good cup of tea. So I'm gonna let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.